I'll tell you why I want to talk to you guys, and I hope we're gonna talk a lot during the next, you know, few weeks and months. Because I wanted to give a responsibility, a very big responsibility to you guys. Because you guys are 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. That means now it's time. It's time that we talk about the real things, okay? And the real things are very exciting, okay? And the best thing about us, the common thing about us is the best thing, and that's the purpose of life, the doctrine of Islam. Okay, that's the common thing between us. And the one thing that actually Islam does, which no other philosophy can and has done to human beings, is that it puts a great responsibility upon us. So if you're not understanding that responsibility and if you're not fulfilling it, then I mean, it's a big failure on our part, and we cannot stand tall and have any kind of self esteem or any kind of self confidence. We should not have that if you're not fulfilling that responsibility. So if a Muslim who knows that he is a Muslim, he structures himself. Okay, he talks to people. He knows that there is no off day in Islam. Every day is a responsibility, and it's the most exciting job. Okay, because there's a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of milestones to achieve. There's a lot of goals that you got to set, and by the age you're 30, everyone in the world should be inspired by you. If you have not done that, that means there was some shortcoming. And then since I know I haven't done that, so I want to warn you guys and tell you that the path that I took, there were so many, distractions that I couldn't really inspire the world by the age of 30, or let's just say 40. So between the age of 30 and 40, the whole planet should be vibrating from the frequency of your words, your written words, your spoken words, your actions, your projects. And people should be trying to name their kids after you guys. People should be trying to make their kids walk the way you walk, talk the way you talk, and do whatever you guys are doing. That's the power of inspiration. Okay. And that's the job. That's what Islam demands from every Muslim. Islam is not about a person being for his own self alone. Islam is all about a person being for the rest of the human beings, trying to take them to a certain point inside a purpose, a strategy. And a strategy needs a lot of competence. And that competence takes time. And you guys have time. And I don't want you to waste your time. I need you guys to be super developed, like literally superheroes. Okay. And doing so many things which are real, which are measurable, and which are, for the greater purpose. And I'll tell you what that is, don't worry. But what I need you to do is to understand that, a difference between any other human being and a Muslim is that sense of responsibility, okay? And you guys are like captains on the ship of this planet. This planet is a ship, and you are the captain. And you better be, taking this planet toward a certain direction. That's what a Muslim is. That's the job. So let's just start with your questions so that I can understand you guys and I can understand how you talk, the way you guys think, so that I can tell you how to get inside that ship and the hull of the ship. The hull is where the captain stands tall and directs the rest of the crew to take the ship towards a certain direction, okay? And there's a lot of, turbulence in the sea. There's a lot of storms that are going to come your way. I promise you this right now. That's what makes Islam the most exciting journey, because it prepares you and it warns you for all those storms and all those winds and all those waves. It's going to crash right in the way of wherever you want to go. So it's not going to be smooth sailing, and that's why you need to be prepared. That's why you need to be competent. Okay, a Muslim and an incompetent person cannot. It's a grammatical mistake. If you say a Muslim is incompetent, that's a grammatical error in this statement. Okay, a Muslim this word already encapsulates the word competence. So if you're a Muslim, you cannot be incompetent. Because if you're incompetent, you're not a Muslim. Okay, because we are sailors of the ship, and the whole planet is in that ship. 7 billion people right now are riding that ship. Nothing less. Don't ever think anything less than the globe. Okay, you're not just here for your mother and father, your brother, your sister, your wives and kids. No, no, you're here for the 7 billion people, and everyone should know you through your work. Okay, you're not just a name in the in the file of some country in some directory. No, no, you're a mission. You are represent. You better be represented by the work you've done. Okay, and everyone in Brazil and Chile, in Siberia, and Alaska, and New Zealand, everybody should know you through your work, and they better know you.